All right, we're live. I think we're live. I really need to go live. Yeah, we are live. All right, so I'm gonna put an hour on the minute on the clock right here, and let's start. Let's see. I hope the sound is coming out well.
Last time is also YouTube.
Say?
YouTube live stream last time too.
Yeah. YouTube live stream. All right, here we go. I think the sound is coming out okay. So today I want to be doing a content audit for EMTB China. EMTB it sounded like MTV. So today we're gonna do 1 hour, 1 hour content audit for EMTB electric motorbike China. Okay, and we're gonna start with 10 minutes of content audit, then a market research for 10 minutes, then market strategies for 15, and content format ideas. Hopefully I can keep track of what it is with my clock watch here. So without further ado, let's get started. So the content audit, these are the pages that I found from them. I think this is not the same. This is community. This is not the same. So they probably don't have Instagram. At least I wasn't able to find their Instagram, or even on their website. I don't think. Yeah, not even on their website. I don't think there is. And we have, okay, we do have a website here. And EBIKE in Zhejiang. Okay, love to visit. How are we doing at the time? All right, so we gotta get into this horizontal video for TikTok. No much. Okay. All right, just showing the factory around. Eee. No music, please. Okay. All right, so, and they probably do large scale. There you go, large factory of e-bike. They probably sell to other brands and then they stick their logo on them. I don't think they're selling their own brand. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're selling their own brand. EBIKE, a professional manufacturer, electric vehicles. We produce. It's popular in US, Germany, Switzerland, France, Canada, Spain, Austria, Australia, Italy. All right. So, anything good here? All right. Not bad. Good start. Simple product showing, clean, no music, no distractions. I like it. Okay, not much of an experience. Handheld video with one person. Okay. Good to send to the people who want to buy this as a wholesaler. Okay, I guess. Mid-drive. Okay, experience-based content. Let's see it. Probably somewhere in. Cool. Is that an electric one? Mid-system electric bike. Interesting. This would look very good on TikTok. Interesting that it doesn't. It's not on TikTok. Do they sell drones too, or is this just drones perform Chinese tea? Don't know. Is this like a person? Bikes. Okay, this is too much mixture of stuff. We got Zhejiang stuff in here. Ish. Maybe the company ceremony. Okay. Catfish. And then so not ideal. All right. Not optimized. Poor management of TikTok, YouTube. I have a dedicated team that's more like someone who is in charge of sales every now and then grabs the phone. They probably have enough customers that they don't want to sell with their own brand. They just want to give it to distributors and other contractors and put their brand and their logo in there. However, though, I'm gonna be doing this as if they would want the name of it, because EMTB is just electric motor bike. So .China is very unspecific. It gives you nothing. They don't have the bikes here, but they have the frames. Interesting, the frames without the wheels. And I'm guessing these frames, they do have the what are these boxes? Pro wheel. What do they do? They probably Pro wheel. That's the distributed products. Do they do just the parts? Or they do the whole bike? Okay. Maybe this is something I wasn't supposed to see. Because maybe they don't want them to know. Here we go. EBIKE. Oh ho. Bafang, Bosch, Broche. So these are different brands. Yamaha, Ananda. Okay, so maybe they produce this for different companies. Interesting. Anyway, but I don't see the content of Pro Wheel either. I don't think Pro Wheel is gonna be here. Pro Wheel. Pro Wheel officials. No, this is not it. Pro Wheel. Here we go. Definitely not it. Definitely not with that logo. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, so the content audit that we have, it was very short because I don't think there's anything to do much here. Okay. So now for the market research, well, this market is huge. Enthusiasts. We have commuters. People who use it. Okay, so we have people who use it for this huge market. People who use it. Okay. Niche. Do they have a niche? Do they seem like they have a niche? The niche is just EV, it's just electric. So this is a very broad niche. Yeah, but there's not a very specific niche as in mountain bike or skaters, park users. There's not a specific niche like that. This is just very much to everyone because their business model is probably B2B. Okay, so business model most likely B2B, so from company to company. So they're not going to be making any, yeah, so branding, no branding, no branding. So very tough to give it a score when it comes to the content because they don't have a brand, they don't do direct to consumer. So they're not optimizing for social media, they're just optimizing for getting big companies to buy their product and then resell them. So, and because of that, then we can just jump into content strategies and content format ideas. Let's start with things that are easy for them to do. And let's just also give some examples of other possible bikes, other possible ideas here. Now, in the bike research that I've done, I only found 2 other brands that, funny enough, they might be, sourcing from up here. So maybe all of the bikes that I've been researching, they are sourcing from up there. I've also done some little bit of a research here on other big brands in the US and in Europe, and these are some of them which possibly also ordering from this big. What these have in common and the other ones is that they don't have a really good social media. I've only found one company here that's doing great content, and it's very simple, and we'll study a little bit of that in a minute. And that is IMOS right here, okay? But before we go into that, let's jump into a little bit of a possible content strategy in here. The first one is just create small local team to make simple organic content. This is the most reachable thing. For this organic content, it's possibly going to be product oriented, and it's possibly going to be product focused, product oriented, which will not necessarily need any speech on it, any talking head, anything like that. So it will be easy to do because it's just shooting the product basically, which there are some examples in here on YouTube that I found, and they're kind of interesting, like this. This is not terrible content. It's informative of what this is. It's not optimized, but at least it's showing the product in a way that is not distracting. Let me check. Yep. So it's ambient sound. That is great. I wouldn't put music on this because content idea, but the strategy I would use is to create a small local team, a dedicated person in the company to start making these types of videos. All right. So first is to create a small local team for content-oriented product. Okay. Second one is if they really want to get their brand out there, is to do obviously outreach to the collaborations. Let's just put that as collaborations. Okay. But to be honest, when it comes to collaborations, it's possibly going to cost so much more money than it would cost to hire a local star. This is probably my second strategy. And in here, you're gonna really wish to find someone like Tony from LC Sign, right? And get a higher local start and get a WhatsApp sales team. Get a WhatsApp sales. That's it. This is so what this looks like, hiring a local star, is you know, just like this. Someone who can speak understandable English, right? Because we're targeting the markets outside of China. So someone who can speak understandable English. That's how high the bar is. It's understandable. It's not English with a clear accent. It's not someone with a white face like me. It's just someone who can speak understandable English, no more. If that person goes out to lunch, meets a white Korean, meets a foreigner, and can have a conversation, then that person already has understandable English, and that's all you need. You don't need a certificate. You don't need a university. You don't need to have studied abroad or anything like that. Understandable English. Number 2, you need a small video team, and this will consist of, the smallest unit could be 2 people, right? One that shoots and edits most of the videos, shoots and edits, okay? One videographer, shoot and edit. One assistant. Now, the assistant is going to keep the footage organized, is going to post and schedule. All right, so the assistant also needs some level of understandable English. Now, this is your team right here, 3 people. You don't want this person here editing and shooting, and you don't want this video shooter and editor to be doing this. If you want to save costs and you want all of them to do the same, they're going to do a lousy job at these things, because these 3 things, I do them myself, and they're all very different tasks, and I often hire other people to do them for me because I just want to go faster and focus on what's important. If you have these 3 people, you're gonna be able to do a lot more, which is necessary. Quantity is the game here. The reason why you want these 3 people is because you want to advance faster. If you get one person to do all of this for you, you're gonna get one good video a month, maybe 2, and then you're gonna get, like, I don't know, maybe eventually 1 good video a week, no more than that. If you have one person doing one of these each things, you're possibly gonna get a much better team. All right, and now I'll tell you exactly, right, small local team, okay? And then the other one that you want, also this for sales, okay? So 1 local team, 4 people total, okay? You need to coach them too, okay? So you probably need a coach to teach them how to do the things like this. But 4 local people, you need English, because it's gonna be just responding on WhatsApp with like voice. So content strategies here: create a small local team of 4 people. Another one is outsource collaborations. This is going to cost you a lot more than this, and it's gonna not going to get you very far. Because what happens when you do collaborations, you collaborate with a very big influencer. What's going to be this, and it turns out it's a different channel. Where is it? Channel. Give me channels. EMBT. It just came out when I dropped that. Oh, okay. Now it just doesn't want to come up for some reason, but I found a channel here. Road EMTB network. It was network, the name of the channel. There you go. So this one, for example, big channel here, collab with them. It's gonna cost you a lot, and it's gonna end up in one video, and you're not gonna move the needle with one video. You are once you're like established and you've got content, you've got teams in places and stuff coming up and down the pipeline, but not at the beginning, not to get you started. And you need to get started, because what I see here is that there's just nothing on TikTok, there's nothing on YouTube. It looks very poor. It looks very poorly maintained. Poor. So let's see if we can get something done, right? What's next? Should try to do this on this so I can edit. It's not the strategy. It's not the strategy I would go for right now. No, just get started with a small local team. All right, okay, it will be someone like me to guide you on how to do the content for the website. There are many agencies and stuff like that. I probably have more experience and charge less than them, but it's my bread and butter. This is where I shine, and this is where I'm gonna give you information right here that people would charge you $100 an hour for this type of information. Okay, and let's go with some format ideas. This is more specific to like what kind of content can you do for your brand that would spike with views and stuff like that. Now, similar to the product, I like to do a little product research, and in case the product is the video itself, the content itself, right? So if we go to electric bikes, and this is just a surface search, I would do an in-depth search if I was really doing up here, and we got some videos for 2023, 2024, so they're kind of recent, a few years, and these are all very viral, of course. And what you got here, you probably have here forest reviews. So you have a guy who does. Okay, so this guy, this is pretty good, and his videos are great. You're probably not going to be able to do videos like this, so you want to look for now. Okay, what is working in this kind of niche? And this video is fun show and tell. Okay, this is a show and tell because people who are looking for a kind. Okay, so this is advanced because you know the camera, there's a script, there's a camera. You don't have to go all advanced like this guy. This guy is professional, so he's been doing this for a while. This is easier. It's just a product show and tell in a funny way. FedEx Express over 11,000 or no 1,100. They perform a little bit better. This kind of content is very simple. They're using viral sounds, and they're just doing. This is exactly the type of content I was talking about before when you need a videographer. And this type of content, you can do it with actually only 2 posts. And trust me, you need 2. Okay, the prototype, cool. So this is a great thing because it's just showing the product. And now what you need for like showcase. So an example of this is a good example of this. Okay. We're gonna make it a like this here, product showcase. So we're gonna have here example. right? Okay. They are a good example. I would take them as an example. Okay. Example and summary details. So what you want with this is you want to no logos here. I wouldn't even use sounds. Okay, if you use just ambient sounds, for better performance, I would do, for better performance, I would do no sounds. I would use ambient sounds and ASMR from the bikes. Okay, from the bikes and environment. And then I would, for great performance, for better performance, for great performance, I would do some form of storytelling by giving the viewer an experience. Now remember, this is my 1 hour analysis. This is a very surface level analysis, right? But that is basically what I would do with a product showcase. It's simple, it answers the questions. And then this would be, if I do for example, you guys in here, you only have one channel and you have no content. So I'm not even going to speak about horizontal scale, because you need to, just do one channel right now. And this channel, okay, so I would say, like in here, so the content strategy would be to keep everything in one YouTube channel for one, keep only one account, vertical scaling, deciding only on 1 to 3. I would say only 2, but let's stretch it to 3 only formats. And those are the formats that I'm giving you right here. So the format number 1, like, right? What is the And in here, I'm just giving you some detailed analysis that normally I wouldn't give you, because I said this is only surface, but I'm going into detail right here. So what is the video like? And the video like is product, environment. It answers questions. You can answer questions with simple text on screen, reply questions and things like that. That is what the video should look like. Nothing else, nothing more. Let's go with another product format idea. So another format idea for the same would be reply videos. Now this is when you already got some questions. Take questions from the videos, reply. You don't need someone to speak to the camera for this. You can just simply grab footage of the product and then do it for them. You can actually hire someone to do the voiceover for this from afar, or thing into everything account. To create a small local team to make this simple organic content and product oriented, right? And for that, this will be the small local team, right? Hired one videographer and one outside content creator director. Okay. Director gives the videographer, simple video shooting instructions. Videographer shoots, director takes care of. Hire someone to be a videographer, and all they have to do is do videos like this, which is the very simple, just showcasing the product, very simple, nothing complex in here. This brand, I think, is doing a good job of keeping it simple. Now they don't even have the voiceover here. I probably lost the sound when they uploaded it because they used the music. If you're gonna kind of tone always, if it's hip hop, always go with hip hop. Don't switch it up so much. This one with 11K with like 22 comments, this one ran really well. Express tracking options. Express tracking options, link on the bio. Christmas 50% discount. Interesting. All right, so I see, for example, this page, they do have a dedicated social media manager where they're answering questions, so that's good. Now, the best way to do this is not to answer on the comments, is to, number one, answer on the comments, and number two, answer on another video. So you can do a video reply in there, which gives you more content, gives you more engagement as well. So reply videos, this is the second strategy that I just said. Okay, take the questions from the videos and reply to them with showcasing and text. Okay, this is another video, not just a comment reply. Okay, keep the comment reply, but also do the comment video. That would be the two easiest type of videos to do. Now let's go for one more complex one. Reply. Okay, wait, what happened here? Let's go for one more complex one. Okay, in here. And that is the ASMR format. Okay, so these are format ideas. Okay, so format and reply video format. So in total, we're gonna have 3 formats in here. At this format, I found a really good example of this, and I can tell you what they're doing well and what they're not doing very well. I wasn't able to find much elsewhere. So let's see on YouTube what they comes up with them. Oh, we got it. We got iMode right here. All right, we do have it. Yeah, that's the YouTube one. We have TikTok, we have YouTube, and then we have Instagram. Let's see if we can find them. No, for now. Okay. No, for now. Factory, I doubt it. Let's see. Maybe this is the supplier to this. Okay, so we have here Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And this is their website. Great website, very optimized. Okay, so these people, they do have a good system in here. Possibly a good team in there. Because the website design is great and it's optimized for abroad. And where are they selling? Let's see, not sure. Company is in Jiangsu. Okay. It's interesting that their Instagram is not performing very well, but their TikTok is performing really well. And I wonder what that is. But right now, oh, okay, I think I see some reasons why. Very direct commercial type of stuff here. E-manufacturer, WhatsApp number, and stuff. Welcome to inquiry. And then we have this, and then we have this. Great. And they don't really complicate it. So they do ASMR format, and all their page is exactly that. Tripods. It's showcasing the product, it's answering questions that people won't have. It's showing the user exactly what they would feel if they bought it, if they had it. So this type of content works because when people make an investment like this in a vehicle, they're going to be spending anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 or more. So they want to know what they're getting. And this is exactly a great way to show them that. Also, it's very visually attractive to like the sounds and the visuals that they use. One of the things that I found that they don't do really well is sometimes because right now this channel is optimized for the experience of the close-up experience. So ASMR is a close-up there, right? It's not an experience of like wake up with me in the morning, go to the park and stuff like that. And if it is that, it's done from a first-person view. So FPV, first-person view, which is you would be seeing that close-up. It's not through somebody else. That is what ASMR really accomplishes. It accomplishes a FPV. Now, here they mix that with something like this. Now, not hating, but what's wrong with this content? I mean, why doesn't this perform as well as the other ones? Well, you took me outside of the whole channel was the same thing, was FPV, was close-up experience, and now you broke the pattern. You broke the pattern and you introduced music and you introduced the experience through somebody else who is writing. So because it breaks the expectation and then the algorithm is not inside. So I would do a channel specifically dedicated to the ASMR format. But since the other formats here are product showcase and product video replies, they're all what they have in common. What they have in common as content, right? The common characteristics here are no music, creating an first person, just gonna put the whole word, first person perspective and experience, answering questions, with visuals and sounds. Okay, this is the common characteristics of the thing. Why no music? Because it takes you away from the first person perspective. Simple that. No logos. Although you can put the logo of the bike in here, that's okay, but there's no logos on these videos at the end of the video. Also, you don't need a logo because the account is right here. You can just put the logo there. You don't need a logo there. And interesting, like these guys are doing really well. Their profile picture is not even their logo. and you go to their website and this is their logo. So why are they now putting this at their logo? Even here, they're just putting a picture of bikes, which this one is not optimized as this one. And they have 217K followers, and most of their posts are doing well, and they're not ad because they create enough engagement here for me to suspect they're not bikes, they're not ads. And their Instagram is, that's a lot of text right here. A little bit less of a close-up. Funny because this is Bafang. And I know Bafang is a different brand. Dual motor, okay. So that is it. That is the common characteristics. And then I wouldn't even go for other formats that I would recommend, like sounds or IRL experiences, fun competitions. Because, for example, you could do fun competitions of like levels format. So a levels format characteristic, and this is the last one I'll give, is how much, right? Now, for example, putting people with different weights on the back, right? Putting people with different weights on the back. But each time the weight is bigger and bigger. So you start with a baby here, and then you go with a toddler, etc. And the whole time the person is trying to ride the bike, right? Maybe without the motor, or maybe with the motor and stuff like that. And then you put maybe 2 people, or really fat people, or something like that. Or people with a backpack and a suitcase, something funny. 2 friends, whatever it is. So you scale it up and down. You scale it up and up. That is called levels. Mr. Beast does a lot of level video content. All right, so that is it. So my summary for this company. This company is probably mostly B2B. It doesn't seem like they are focusing. No team, no brand, no content. Very little, but it's still just some accounts. Okay, so we checked their TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, these are the 3 main things that I like to check. Obviously there's more, but those are the ones that, if these are not doing well, then nothing else, I don't think it could be making a difference. At least not on the outside commerce. I don't know, maybe they're doing great on Amazon. But am I going to find a brand here on Amazon? Not that I know of. Not that I think so. Because they're not really a brand. They're more like a factory. Okay. What I would do is I would create a team, like I said here, a small team. So these are 3 possible strategies that I would do. Keep 1 account and only do 1 or 3 formats. So keep everything in the same account. create a small local team with organic content, okay? And this small team can be, let's say, a big team of 4 people first. One person who can speak understandable English if they want to speak to the camera and present the product, like the advanced models that I showed in here. Okay, this would be my guy here. This would be like advanced examples. Yeah. Copy this link here. Advanced example. For an advanced example, you need not only someone who speaks good English, but a good script, a good videographer, etc. It's very difficult to do this type of videos. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Another possibility is, because this is the small team that will carry out everything. So one good person who speaks good English, one videographer to shoot and edit, one assistant to keep the footage organized, post, schedule, possibly come up with ideas. Okay. And one person to reply to the WhatsApp if you're going to do a sales team. And then another possibility is to hire one videographer and hire one outside content creator, a consultant like me, a director who can give you ideas of how to shoot, what to shoot, and then how to voice over those product videos. Now for the format contents, these are here. These 3 here are possibly the most simple ones and more accessible ones to this brand, which is product showcase. And we show here a simple example and an advanced example. I would stick to the simple example. Grabbing a question from here and replying it into a different video, simply showing the bike, reply to them, showcasing the text. This is another video, not just a video, not just a common reply. And finally, ASMR. This is a medium hard level, and a great example of this is what we showed in here. Okay, great example. All right. And a bit more advanced would be something like a levels format. So a levels format would actually make this a bit more interesting for the viewer, grabbing some attention by making it into a game. And the common characteristics of all these formats would be like no music, emphasizing the first person perspective and experience, answering questions with visuals and counts. People will go to the website for more information and they'll see the logo there. You can have also the logo on the profile picture. That's my audit for EMTB.China. I hope that was useful to them or to anyone. And if you like to contact me, you can see my email on this YouTube channel. And I hope that was awesome. That was helpful. Until next